Hi, my name is Marilyn, and this is Eric, and we're the Calax Shelfies,
And today we're doing our top 10 of all times.
as of now.
As of like right now. Tomorrow maybe we'll find some awesome game.
Yeah, well, let's get right to it then.
Yep.
Okay. My number 10, as of right now, is Castles of Mad King Ludwig, which I've actually not played a whole lot, but I would like to, give it some more tries at any rate.
Play it some more.
Play it some more, yes. It's a little tile building game. You're building your little castle, and there's different rooms that you can build, and all the castles are always different, and you always have different goals every game, and I think that's quite fun.
Yep, it is quite fun. The option and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My number 10, I have a prop, unmatched. This is the base box, but I think most expansions are standalone, but whatever. It's a fun game. As I said, Battle of Legends Volume 1 is the base box. Then you have like all the Buffy and Jurassic Park expansions and things like that. So
Right. I'm looking forward to trying those as well.
yeah,
Eventually.
because you hate these, or
I like those,
okay.
but I think they'll be interesting.
Yes,
See
I
different
want Bruce
factions.
Lee, which is an expansion, not a standalone, because it's only Bruce Lee, because Bruce Lee is awesome.
Okay.
Okay, and don't get up. Okay, my number 9 is Dune Imperium, a worker placement deck builder game
Yeah.
set in Dune Imperium. Does it have a theme, do you think?
Yeah. No, it's a really good thing.
I think I think the theme is there. Like you battle for Arrakis, there's like battles everywhere, backstabbing and scheming and things like
And
that.
a lot about, the spice and where you need to go
And things like that, yes. But even like all that, it's just fun, like both the deck building and the worker placement thing. I really enjoy it. Yeah, we haven't had it that long, but we played it a few times at least.
Yeah.
And it made it straight to number 9,
Yes.
up from, well, endless, because I
We haven't
didn't have
done
it.
this before.
No.
My number 9 is Stone Age, which has been around for quite a long time. We actually owned Stone Age for a really long time before we actually played it.
Yep.
But it is a really fun game, a worker placement game. You're putting out your workers to get different resources as needed. You're trying to build houses. You might have some other things you're trying to put together. And it's actually quite a lot of fun. I like that you more than one person can go to some places, but not all places.
And
always-
chucking dice.
Yeah,
So
actually,
there's
the
only-
dice are actually pretty cool. I like the little dice thing.
Yep. No, it's a fun one.
Yes.
Okay.
And I guess it's me. Number 8 is a crossover already. Wow.
Already,
It's like we're married.
it's like we're playing games together.
Dune Imperium. And just like Eric said, we haven't played it a whole lot, but we've played it a few times at any rate. And I'm looking forward to playing it some more.
Yep. I'm looking forward to the upgraded components coming.
Yeah.
It's listed as October or something like that now, when you get, instead of, right now you have cubes where you put out soldiers, but with that you get actual soldiers and stuff. Yes.
Yes.
Yep, my number 8 is Mansions of Madness 2nd edition. We got this around Christmas, so we played it like 12 times so far.
Yeah.
Maybe something like that. Anyway, I mean, that's quite a lot because it takes a while to
Right.
play it.
Right.
But we played through the campaign in the base box, then we got an expansion and played through that, and then we got an expansion and played through that. So I mean, it's fun.
Yeah.
You roll dice, you run from stuff. You're like, how are we gonna do this? And but there's also like a lot with the clues and things and deduction and stuff, and I really like that. You're trying to figure out and keeping like, this person was here and this person did. You're the murderer!
But it is a cooperative game, and that's kind of nice because you have everyone with their own strengths coming in to
Except
to
when
work
someone
together.
is a fish man.
Yeah, except that.
Spoilers! You're the murderer!
I will Okay. Then it's you again, isn't it?
Yep.
Mm.
My number 7 is The Castles of Burgundy.
Mm.
And they have no Mad Ludwig in Burgundy, as far as I know.
No.
No.
No, it's a different game.
It's a totally different game. And I'm not sure how to explain this. You like place out tiles, you roll like dice, and those dice decide what you get to do.
Mm.
And like you go to like different places on the board and pick up different things, tiles and stuff, and then you put out those tiles like in your little castle garden or whatever you want to call it.
Mm.
And based on what you put out, you get points and score and things like that.
Mm.
I mean,
It's kind of a puzzle game.
I mean, it's a Euro game for sure. Like the theme don't really matter at all,
No, probably not.
but we like the theme.
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't want to have a castle in Burgundy? Everyone dreams of it.
Yes.
And here you can have it in this game.
Yeah.
No,
It's a really fun game.
it's a really fun game. We have the anniversary edition.
Mm.
It's called like the 20th or something anniversary,
Yeah.
but the game hasn't been out for 20 years. It's the company that have been like around for 20 years or something. So whatever.
But we've mostly just played the
Yeah, we
base
haven't.
game.
Yeah, not with the expansions.
Mm.
No, I really like this one.
Mm.
Like whenever we play it, it's pretty close.
Mm. Yeah.
So I like that too. There's never anyone like really pulling away.
Mm.
So yeah.
All right. And my number 7 is Scythe, which I have actually rated really high. Well, 7 I guess is still good of my all-time favorite games, of course. But I'm not very good at it. But it is very, very fun. Every time I play it, I have a really good time playing it. I might get a little frustrated towards the end.
You
Oh.
never.
No, but it is a really fun game, and I mean, it's very complex, and it's from the beginning, but they've done a really good job in the rules of explaining how to do it. They have like a card that explains basically what you should try the first few times. If you want to use it, you could try doing these things, and I think I actually did that, and it helped quite a lot. I also watched a little how-to play video, and that also helped a lot. But now we've played it quite a lot.
Yeah.
So we've got somewhat of a grip on it. Eric's got a better grip on it than I do.
Yep, it's a fun game for sure.
Yes, and here, see my little top. This is the expansion we got not too long ago. Check it out.
My number 6 is Clank Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated, which we played over Christmas, and it's a lot of fun.
It's super fun.
Clank is fun, but
Yes.
this was really a lot of fun. It was like a bit of co-op because you wanted to unlock as much as you could,
Right.
and reading in the books and doing all the like putting out stickers, getting new cards, Yeah.
Creating the board and
changing the rules.
yeah.
Yeah, ton of fun.
Recommended.
I can't recommend it. I mean, it's only my number 6.
My number 6 is Mansions of Madness, 2nd edition. I really love Mansions of Madness. It's super fun to play. I love the story. I love the plot. I love the co-op, that everyone's working together to try to beat or find the culprit, perhaps. Without giving too much away, of course. This is something that you have to go through yourself, I suppose.
Yep.
But they are a little different. Even if you do the same scenario again, it won't be exactly the same as the last one that you
No,
did.
as we found out when we had to replay one
Yes.
of them.
We had to replay 2, I think.
2? Yeah, maybe so.
Yeah, I think so. Yes.
Whatever. Yeah, things changes.
Right. Yes. My number 5 is Wingspan. I like Wingspan a lot. I think it's super fun. It was the first time I played it, I remember thinking it was a little bit different, but I love the fact that each game we have different goals. and you're building your engine, and depending on what the goals are, you might do it a different way. I'm not sure if my husband agrees on this.
I mean, I like it.
Yes.
I just hate it. But I play it. But it's fun enough.
It is really fun, and I love it's really nicely done. The whole production is just great. Even the rule book is fantastic. I wasn't quite as excited about the latest edition, or not edition, expansion with the Nectar. If you played it, you maybe know what I mean. Some people seem to really love it, and I'm more like the having to build up your engine. It takes a little more. This one was more of a point salad, it felt like to me.
Well, maybe we have to play it a few more times.
Yeah, we've only played it a few times, so
Yep.
we're gonna do it a few more times, and then
Yep.
we can decide. I would play either one, though. I would play it, absolutely. But I like the base game. All the bird cards are great. There's tons of bird cards, but they're all just fantastic.
My number 5 is Gloomhaven. Not Jaws of the Lion, like the super big box Gloomhaven.
The first Gloomhaven.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The original, and we played that 70 times.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the expansion.
Yeah,
We have like defeated everything we can in the base book.
right,
Everything that has unlocked and stuff is,
right.
no, that's a lot of fun. I mean, we played it over the weekends, and we have played it quite a lot when we were played it. Like,
Yeah.
just gone in like from to the next, to the next, to the next. It's a puzzle game.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dungeon crawling puzzle game
Yeah.
with the cards and things, and the highs and the lows, the super bad lows. Like, oh, I just did this and then we'll win now.
Yes. Oh, it's so close a few times. You just like, oh, heartbreak.
Yeah. No, it is a lot of fun. And it's more fun when the miniature are painted, I think.
Then which one?
When the miniature are painted.
Yes, the miniatures, painted miniatures makes everything better.
Yeah. No, that's my number 5.
Okay. And
And my number 4 is Sight. I used to love this game, and now it's number 4, so clearly it's trash, but still. It's high rated trash by me. For everything she said, I just like how you sort of plot out your starting moves at the beginning, and then you select your actions to like get things going, like with the top and lower things, and you just sort of steam ahead. Feels like there's a lot of ways to win too. Maybe there's like one way to win if you read up some super like strategy guide, but I have not done that.
no.
I do.
But he still wins most of the time.
Yeah, but that's because everybody's like
Good at
super
it.
unfocused.
He's good at it.
I like to focus. Focus! You focus too.
My number 4 is Terraforming Mars.
Oh, so it's trash for you now.
It's just trash.
Yeah.
Trash, complete trash. No, I actually really love Terraforming Mars. It is a fantastic game. We have the Venus 2. Is it Venus 2?
Next.
Venus Next.
But it
Yes.
would be cool to have Venus too, and you have like a second Venus.
But that game is also interesting as it's so different every time. Like when we first got the Venus Next, we played a game and like we didn't have any tiles out. We're like, oh, this makes it go way too fast. We don't have time to build anything up. And then the next time we played it, the whole board was like filled. We never put so many tiles
No.
out before, so
No, it's very different depending on like what cards you picked
Yeah.
and what to do and things like that. I really like it. It's my favorite engine builder.
yes, it's very good. I love it.
Yep. Okay.
My number 3 is Crossing with Eric. Surprisingly enough, it is Gloomhaven, the original Gloomhaven, for everything that Eric said and we talked about just a few minutes ago. I also want to point out that I love setting up Gloomhaven. I really do. I don't have a problem at all with like the whole setting up the maps and stuff like that. I think it's super fun.
There's a lot of people like, oh, you have to use this app. We have used no apps. I have used Marilyn instead. Works great. I do the narration, you do the setup.
Yep, exactly. Yes.
I assume Frosthaven will be somewhat like that.
Yeah, I think we maybe did one scenario we shouldn't have done along the way because there's certain requirements you have to do when you get so far along. I think we might have been over. It doesn't matter.
I don't care at all.
But I mean, that's the only difference I think that the app would have made.
Yeah, maybe.
along the way. And it does not matter, like you say, it's all just for fun anyway. So
Yep.
yes,
No, but it really helps if you have a big table where you can leave it out week after week after week.
right.
Just all the like the market cards and stuff like that.
Right. And we're lucky enough to have something like that.
Yep.
So.
You should get with just the table.
big
Just
table.
call it the Gloomhaven table
Yeah.
and then play Gloomhaven.
Yeah, sounds good.
It takes less than a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, my number 3 is Terraforming Mars for all the reasons already listed. It's my favorite engine builder game for sure. Always like different things to do and throw asteroids at people. That's fun and no. It's like, oh, you sit there and you think and you get things like your little engine going and it feels very satisfying. And it always like ramps up so much towards the end.
Yes.
Like in the beginning it's slow and you like do a small thing in the last. It's like everything happens every turn. No, it's probably the only game where I spent more money on the box than the game itself.
Okay.
With the big
With
box.
the big box, yeah.
It's worth it though. Because like now we have this nice tiles and everything like that. Super nice.
We got the play mats too that have it where they.
Yeah, the 3D
the-
play mats. Yeah.
Those are really nice.
They probably made the biggest difference just because they hold everything so nicely in place.
Right.
Otherwise, things have this tendency to move.
Right.
So when you buy Terraforming Mars, buy those mats at
Yeah.
once because they really help.
Yes.
My number 2 is Marvel Champions. I play this as much as I can. I play it alone. I play it with other people. And like if you want to have a game where you slam down a card and yell "ha-ha," even though there's nobody at the table, and then you play air guitar to Devin Townsend or something, it's this. Okay, this is just a prop. There's nothing here. It's just a prop. It's really fun still.
It is fun. I like it too.
Yeah, you have your hand and you pay for cards you want to play with the cards you have in your hand. So you're like, oh, I don't want to use this card to pay, but I really want to get out this card. And then you play against the villain and he has a scheming effect that you have to defeat and you have to beat down the villain and stop his scheming, and he plays out other minions and you play out allies and you play out your superpowers and gear. No, it's great.
The IP is really good too. I think all the characters really feel like they're the characters.
Yeah.
They have those powers and
Yeah.
the attitudes and the everything. Yeah.
Yeah, it really does. Like with Doctor Strange. Like you just wave a hand and things happen.
Yeah.
No, I really like it. Yeah, you hate it probably.
I don't hate it, but it isn't on my top 10 list.
So you hate it.
I do like playing it. My number 2 is Clank Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated, which we talked about a little while back. But I had such a good time playing it. It was like my Christmas present for my kids. I said, this is what I want to do. My adult kids, that is. So we sat down and played, and like Eric said, the first time we played a little bit like you would play normal Clank, like, you know, in and out, who's going to win? And by the end, you're just like, it doesn't matter at all who wins. Let's try to get as much as we can because this is so much fun.
Yeah.
And then when you're done, you have a completely new game, so, with different rules and everything, so that you can absolutely play it.
Yep.
Though we haven't done it yet.
There's even expansions for it.
Yeah.
Probably have to get the expansions.
Yeah. And to be honest, I would do it from scratch again. It was that much fun.
Yeah. It's for sure I would like. Maybe not this Christmas, but maybe next Christmas, like.
Let's do it again.
Do it again! We're going in!
Yes. There's a couple other legacy games I would like to give a shot to also, but
Yeah.
that was great. It was
Yeah.
very good.
Truly. And funny too.
Yeah.
You can tell it
It's
was like
very
written by
entertaining.
funny people. And
Should we do our number 1 together?
we should probably do it together.
Yeah.
Here we have a super crossover. Journeys in Middle-earth. Or full name, The Lord of the Rings, Journeys in Middle-earth. This is the expansion box because it's easier to pick up.
Right.
Once again, it's a prop, there's nothing in there.
Yeah.
Maybe we had the prop department make props for us.
Yeah, we have to paint it. That's the one thing we have to do is paint our miniatures.
Yeah, we have
That's-
to, and there's a lot of miniatures.
Yeah.
I'm seeing just all
We'll
the
just
bad
do
guys
them a
here.
few at a time.
Here's 5 billion of them, and then we have all the heroes.
Right. But
We-
I know a lot of people have like compared this to Mansions of Madness and saying it's the same game and all. It's like this. The mechanisms are the same.
Yeah, except you use a deck of cards that you
Right.
stack in different ways, and there's more luck negation in this one.
Right.
You have the clues, but you don't have many clues. It feels like you have more inspiration than clues.
Yeah. And we are Lord of the Rings crazy people, so it's basically how we met. So the whole feeling, it's such a great feeling. I mean, it's like it feels like you're playing like in the Lord of the Rings in
Yeah.
the Shire and going to the big mountain
Yeah.
and all the different races and everything.
This is your most played game, right?
Yeah, it is. I'm not actually sure how many times I've played
I
it
haven't
now.
played it as many times, so
More than 80 now, I think, at any
Yeah.
rate. Because I've played the base game 3 times, I think, and then everything else at least once. And now we're going through the second or the first DLC again.
I mean, you played the base game like alone a weekend when you
Yeah,
were, and you
Yeah.
were working that weekend or something because you stayed. We went to the cabin and you.
yeah. I managed it.
I don't know how. It takes a long time.
Yeah,
But no, this
but
is
it's actually more fun to play together because it's nice to have 2 minds.
yeah, or 3.
Or
as we
3.
sometimes have.
Yeah.
Usually when we play together, we have 2 heroes each.
Right.
I think it works best like that. The first time we played, we did it with like 1 hero each,
Right.
and not on adventure mode.
Right.
Oh, that was rough.
Yeah, we recommend adventure mode.
Yep.
Yes. It's just more fun. I mean,
Yeah, you
have
can go
more
around
time
and,
to
like,
do more things.
Talk with all the NPCs that may not have anything to do with the plot, but like, oh, you go and lead a sheep.
Yeah,
The sheep farmer is
exactly.
just stuff like that, like all over the place. So find things and get titles now. It is truly a great game.
Yeah.
As I said, okay, it uses like the app and stuff is like Mansions of Madness for sure. But the way you have the cards and the way everything is connected, you level up gear and your deck between each adventure feels
Right.
quite different from Mansions that way.
Yeah. Yeah.
So no,
Right. It is a campaign.
yeah,
Whereas Mansions is you can play one at a time.
Yeah.
And you don't have to have the same players or
no,
anything like that.
so no, it's great.
Yes.
We're playing it right now. It's
Right.
sitting out here in the table in front of us. Yeah, well, that's our top 10 of all time as of right now.
Right now.
Yeah, not when you're watching it right now, like when we're saying it right now. I don't think we're gonna play a new game tomorrow, so it will probably be tomorrow too. But as of right now, this is our top 10. Come back next year for a new top 10 with new games because all of this will be as garbage then. We have to get the new stuff. Okay, well, that's it from us.
All right. Thank you.
So long.
Bye.